Bullying is an issue that almost doesn't need an introduction. We've all experienced it, whether firsthand, stories recounted to us by our friends and family, or watching media coverage of tragic events. The question is, what do we do about it? Talk, create awareness. And that's exactly what a young group of actors and writers is doing with their new play, Sticks and Scones, at the Roundhouse Community Center.
Hey, where are you going?
Charlie, get off. I'm busy. Hey, you! What's the problem?
I don't have a problem.
He thinks he doesn't have a problem.
Oh, you have a problem? All right, girly boy. See, you haven't paid this week's protection fees. And if we don't get our blueberry scones soon, we may have to use a little bit of force.
So bullying is a massive issue. You know, multifaceted. How does this play address that?
Well, it addresses it in the typical way, sort of, the traditional face-to-face bullying in a school. And it also looks at cyberbullying, which we believe is very frightening because when you go online, you're more anonymous. And also, if you're bullying online, you don't see how you're affecting your target. And that's really frightening because it sort of makes the bully feel like they don't have any responsibility for their hurtful actions.
You know, I think everyone at some point in their life has either seen bullying happen or they've actually been a victim of it themselves. Could you take us through what we might experience in this play?
What we experience is a full story of someone who has been bullied, and he actually is so traumatized that he disappears for a year and is in therapy trying to cope with the after effects. And then he resurfaces at a different school. He actively decides that he doesn't want to become the target again, so he decides to be a bully. So the story follows his story. His name is Teddy. Throughout that, we see the bystanders at first not doing anything when they see the bullying happen. And then gradually, as the play goes along, the bystanders start to take action and say things because they felt really bad the first couple times that they saw the bullying and didn't do anything about it. And then by the end of the play, they're really supporting the target. And they also stand up to the bully and point out how his actions and his words are affecting the target in a very hurtful way. And it's interesting in the play because there are other characters who really care and love this person, Teddy. And we're trying to humanize the bully because I think it's easy for people to just say, well, the bully is bad. But we're trying to get to the root of the problem and stop this cycle of abuse.
And do you know what I love about this play? Something like bullying is so easy to get really dragged down in it, and it feels very emotional and very heavy. But what you guys have done with this play is you've made it light and you've injected some humor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm a real fan of humor because we certainly don't want to drag down our audiences. We don't want to make them feel really upset and depressed. So they're real serious scenes. There are comical scenes right after, and it's done in a way that's rather appropriate and respectful, and it kind of gives the audience a chance to have a bit of a breather. So definitely the audience is taken on a ride.
All right, you guys, so can you tell me a little bit about the play, what we can expect, what we're going to see as the audience?
Well, the play is based around bullying, specifically cyberbullying, and also another bully, which you actually get to see background of why he started the bullying, which I think is pretty interesting.
You're supposed to see stuff that kind of what people go through every day of their lives, such as hateful messages over the internet, someone getting pushed in the hallway, things like that.
And what about your characters?
Well, I play Rose. She's actually the character in the play that gets bullied over the internet. And I specifically wrote her to be more angry and kind of punky, which shows that even people who can look strong can get torn down by easy words.
I play Victor, the victim of the physical bullying, not over the internet. I wrote him more More like he doesn't really care, but he really does. It's kind of just a defense for him.
Now, what do you guys think we have to do to put an end to bullying?
Well, we actually talk about this a lot beforehand, and when we were writing the play in the first place, that we should probably focus on the victim and then focus on the bully and find out why they're bullying and get help for them as well. Because even though they may seem like horrible people, they're going through their own stuff as well.
And lastly, I guess, if you could, in just 1 or 2 words, what would you say bullying is to you?
Abuse and predatoring.
Wrong and silly.
Bullying is avoidable.
Bullying is misunderstanding.
It's just bad.
Bullying is a pandemic.
Bullying is affected by everyone.
Bullying is stupid.
Bullying is unnecessary. Yeah.
It can be extremely trying to find humor in an issue like bullying. But Some Assembly and the Roundhouse Youth Theatre Arts Group Project have done it with Sticks and Scones. For more information on the groups behind this play and the play itself, check out someassembly.ca. For City Lights on Novus TV, I'm Melissa Dawson.